Hello everybody, welcome to today's 20-minute class, Radiance Reset here. My name is Bianca, and today we're going to be working on a few different things, releasing tension in the shoulders, working on that tummy, and of course, getting that radiance glowing from the inside out. When you're ready, let everything go, let the arms shake, and we're just going to start with our hands on the chest and one on the tummy. Just starting with that gentle inhale and exhale. So I just want you to take a few deep conscious breaths in. And as you exhale, just letting go of any potential stress, any tension. Just grounding yourself, feeling those feet nice and flat there on the earth, on your mat. Allow yourself to observe the inhale, observe the exhale. And just finishing off with one more gentle breath together. Breathing in. And on the exhale, slowly release your arms. We're going to start with the side bend 3 over to our right side. So lengthening as best you can through the intercostal muscles. Breathing in to stretch up and then breathing out, bring that arm back down. You want to take a nice stretch up through that armpit, stretching through the rib cage. It doesn't matter if you look forward or you look down. Do what feels right for you. Taking that beautiful inhale as you stretch through the body. And exhale, coming back. Let's change sides. Taking that right arm up as you breathe in. Feel that stretch through the ribs, through the hips. And then slowly release. Exhale, breathing in, stretching up. Create length in your body. And then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time together. Breathing in, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. And then exhale, slowly release, coming back to that parallel position. We're just going to start with a gentle Pilates roll down. So we'll go for about 3 sets here. I just want you to let the arms soften, the shoulders soften, the head soften, the knees gently bend. And then reversing that movement through the vertebrae as you come back up to standing. I'll just show you from the side. So breathing out, let those arms soften, that back soften. Peel your way down. Slowly bend the knees, and you want to start the movement from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Breathing in. Last one, breathing out, rolling down, vertebra for vertebra. Once you're down, give those elbows a hug and gently sway your body left to right. Just let go of that tension. Let your head, your jaw, your face relax. When you're ready, slowly coming back through the spine to standing. Moving on to some upper arm or openings. We'll take our hands together. On the inhale, open that chest nice and wide. Extend the sternum and exhale, bring the hands back together. Breathing in, taking that chest stretch, opening across the pecs. And then exhale, bring the palms back together. Breathing in nice and wide. Open that chest, open that heart, taking that breath. And exhale, close. Let's go for about 5 or 6 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Again, deep inhale, opening up the lungs, honoring that breath. Exhale, release. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. One more time, hold the stretch, press the elbows back, lift the heart space. Inhale and exhale, release. Just give the shoulders a gentle roll back for about 4. And as always in my classes, we'll take those shoulder rolls forward as well. So just reversing that movement. Beautiful. Before we start to get into the main work today. So whenever you're ready, you're going to come to now the front of your mat. So just at the front of your mat, when you're ready, take those arms up. You want to breathe in. And as you exhale, rolling down again through the spine. And take your feet back gently into your first downward dog of the class. Once you're in your down dog, starting to walk through those heels. Give those calf muscles a gentle stretch. Dropping one heel, dropping the second heel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then press the heels as far down as you can towards the edge of the mat. Make sure you're lifting those sit bones, creating space in the lumbar spine. Breathing in. And on your exhale, slowly find your way down into what's called our child's pose. Making sure the head is soft. You might even want to shake the head out just to release the third eye. Beautiful. Keep that stretch happening through the spine. So we want to create that beautiful radiance. That energy moving through the body. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, let's come to our 4-point kneeling. You want to bring your knees together for this mobility through the lumbar spine. Taking your hips to one side and starting to almost think of circling the sit bones here. You want to continue to change sides. So continuing from right to left, and then again, from left to right. So from right to left, left to right, circling those hips. And that'll just get rid of any tightness there into and outside of the ITB or iliotibial band, which is the outside of the leg. Can get quite sore if you're doing a lot of running, walking, or just not stretching enough. Good. We'll do one more set here over to the right. And one more, of course, over to your left. Just being really mindful with all your movements. If you need to take a break, of course, take a break. Coming back slowly to your center line and moving into a very gentle cat-cow. Now I want you to think moreover of the upper body here. So what I want you to think of is stretching now the back of the spine and ultimately between the scapula, right? So a lot of the Pilates work that we're doing really focuses on honing in and strengthening the upper back, but it is really important to stretch out and move in a different direction here. So as you move into that extension of the spine, or rather the contraction of the spine, think of creating space there between your left and right shoulder blade. Let's go for a couple more of these baby cats and cows. Exhale, slight engagement of the tummy, and inhale, last one. And when you're ready, just coming back, finger pads on the shoulders, and just give yourself a little twist left and right, dynamic twist for the lower spine again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's come into a seated position. So I want you to have enough room behind you and making sure that the back is nice and long, no curved back, lifting up tall, hands onto the shoulders, hands onto the knees, and rolling back into what's called your C curve. So inhale, you want to lift again that sternum, creating that beautiful extension across the chest. And as you exhale, feeling that stretch between the vertebra, rolling back onto that sacrum or sit bone. Good. If you want to keep the hands there, you can. Otherwise, variation 2, fingers at the temples. Exhale, bring those elbows forward and move a little bit deeper now into your core work. So as you're breathing out, think of pulling that navel to that spine as that spine presses down, tummy scoops inward. Exhale, using those deep abdominal muscles here. Exhale, ribs close, tummy scoops in, press that lower back down. Try to keep that C curve happening. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curl, scoop, exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, coming up, and release and relax. Just take your hands to the side, knees together, and just give those knees a gentle windscreen wiper. So just moving those knees left and right. Just a nice gentle softness here. Good, before we find our way slowly down onto the mat. Beautiful. So again, making sure you have enough room behind you. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Then we're going to roll vertebra for vertebra down onto our mat. Once you have found your way onto that mat, coming into that good morning stretch, fingers long, toes long, give the wrist and the toes, the ankles a little circle, little mobility for the extremities here. Beautiful. Just feeling that lovely good morning stretch, reversing those circles. And then we'll slowly come to the middle of our mat. Just make sure the knees are bent here. So you want to ultimately bring the legs to a tabletop position, so 90 degrees. And moving straight into our second ab exercise for today. So on the exhale, come up. Starting with your left tippy toes, you're going to toe tap the left toes down for a set of 8, 7, 6. So engaging that psoas muscle. 5 and 4 and 3. Keep looking towards those knees. 2 and 1. Bracing that core, changing sides. 8, 7, and 6. We're going for 5. Well done. We're going for 4 and 3 and 2.5 and 2. We did an extra one on this side. Last one. And do take a little breather, release and relax. Good. Doing this little exercise again, adding in a twist crunch. So I want you to set yourself up again. Starting with that left toe, as the toe comes back up, you twist to the knee. Inhale down, exhale, twist. So same exercise with the feet, just adding in that little rotation on the exhale. That was 4. We're going for another 4 and 3 and 2 Last one on this side. When you're ready, you're going to switch legs. Not like me, I messed up. We go 1, to the right, 2, and 3. Not just moving from the shoulder and the elbow, right? Moving from those lower ribs. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Last one on this side, and 10. Do take a little breather, release and relax. Good. Well done. So working into those abs. Beautiful. All right, little bit of an extension for the adductor and the abductor. So just grabbing onto your right knee, extending the left leg, taking that adductor stretch by opening that knee out to your right side, just breathing in and then gently crossing that knee into a single leg hip twist over to your left. So opening on the inhale over to your right side, stretching the inside of that right hip. Again, the psoas muscle, the adductor, and then the abductor, and potentially also, depending on your glutes, a little glute stretch here. We'll do that one more time, opening and closing. Good. And on the exhale, cross. Moving into and onto our leg circles for the next part of this workout. So when you're ready, pointing those toes to the ceiling, arms out to the sides, stabilizing that core, stabilizing those hips. We're going to cross that leg over the left side, breathing in. Breathing out, dynamic breaths. Inhale, cross. Exhale up. Keep that left hip stable. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Going for another 4. Inhale, exhale. Cross and open. Left hip is strong. 2 to go. Breathing in, breathing out. Well done. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out. And release. And relax. Well done. All right, let's go for our second knee. So grabbing that left knee and starting with that left knee, now moving out to your side, adductor stretch, and then gently crossing that knee over the body. Breathing in to open that hip, and breathing out to gently close the hip, cross that knee. One more last set, breathing in to open, and breathing out to cross. Whenever you're ready, starting with your leg circles on the second side. So those toes, that leg will be nice and long. Those arms reaching out to your side. Right hip is stable. Your leg will cross over towards the computer, the PC, the laptop, the tablet, wherever you're watching this video. And then over to the left. Inhale, cross. Exhale. Inhale, cross. Exhale up. A set of 8. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right hip. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one more time. Well done. And once you're done, release and relax. Well done. In your own rhythm, in your own tempo, let's come to a seated position. And of course, well done. We're about halfway through now. We're going to come onto our belly, just moving into some gentle ab work again and a gentle amount of upper body work. So as you can see, try not to sink into the elbows, rather lift through that thoracic spine. You want to press the elbows into the mat and start to scoop chin to chest, chest to ribs, ribs to hips, lifting those hips off the mat and then slowly undulating that movement to come back to your Sphinx position. Chin to chest, chest to ribs, ribs to hips. Try to press your knees into the floor and try to lift those hips up. So as hopefully you can see, you're again finding that C curve there through the tummy. Exhale, lifting those hips, squeeze those abs, chin to chest. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And gently on the inhale, extend the spine, shoulders always down away from the ears. Hopefully you can see that length through the neck that you're going for. So creating that beautiful essence, that beautiful posture, that beautiful radiance. Beautiful energy. Exhale, 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 and inhale, extend. And again, as high as you can with those hips, scooping that belly, tummy to navel, or rather navel to spine. Last one. And then once you're done, do take a little rest. Just potentially giving those hips a baby rock side to side. Well done. Just moving into some lower back work now. So bring the feet a little closer together. The fingertips are at the temples. Chest expansion. On the exhale, sweep those hands back to those hips. Open the chest. Shoulder blades pulling away from each other and downward. Inhale, release. Exhale, fingertips back. Extend your spine. Looking forward without breaking the neck. So you want to keep that neck again nice and elongated. Inhale, release. Exhale, extend, shoulder blades down, shoulder blades together, arms along. Inhale. Exhale, bracing through that core as well. All right, the entire time I want you to think of glutes active, tummy active, shoulders pulling to fingers, fingers pulling to heels. And again, lifting up. Hold, hold, and release. And again, coming up, hold, interlace your hands, hold longer, lift higher. 3, 2, 1, and slowly but surely release and relax. Give that head a little rock to the other side, and again, gently take a breather. Coming into our last gentle exercise here for our back today. So moving into one of my favorites, the Cobra. Now, having danced for many, many years and done a lot of yoga, Pilates, I have the flexibility to enable my hands to come a little bit closer towards me. If this doesn't work, I'm going to show you guys a second variation where you can take your hands a little bit further forward. If this is giving you grief, any pain, please take the hands further forward. This is totally fine. Otherwise, pressing those palms into the earth as you lift into your Cobra, looking over your shoulder, twist. Looking over your second shoulder, twist. Coming back to center, lift again the heart, open up the body, and slowly rolling down. Again, there is this gentle work happening through the glutes, and that'll just protect your lower back. So try not to sink into the lower back if you can avoid it. Keep lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. And back to center, lift the head, and slowly rolling down. Inhale, exhale, press those hands into the earth, lifting the crown of the head, looking up, twist, twist, back to center, lift, and release. Coming back down, taking that little break for yourself. You may want to bring the arms forward, or you may want to bring the hands onto the head, turn the head to one side. Take a few deep breaths in towards that belly as you let the body soften. Take a little moment for yourself. And when you're ready, find your way back into a child's pose. Make sure the knees are a bit wider so you can drop that chest down and really give that back the support it needs right now, and breathe the intention of that breath into the back, into the spine. Very, very nice. Taking those breaths. Conscious inhale, conscious exhale. And of course, when you're ready, we are coming into the last little bit of work for today. I will get you to come onto firstly your right side. So just lying down, and you want to come only onto the elbow, lifting up, of course, through those lower ribs. That top hand can be on the left hip or on the shoulder. And we're going to start by flexing our foot, taking a double pulse to our heel. So you're going to exhale, exhale, inhale. Kick, kick, extend. Yeah, bring that heel to that booty, and exhale, exhale, using those hamstrings. Extend and kick, kick, extend, and to the back. Keep lifting through that right elbow. We go on for 3 and 2 and 1 and last one. Sorry guys, extending that arm, extending that leg. Crunched kick, exhale, inhale, crunch to kick, in and out. Good. In and out. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen. Last one coming up, dropping those toes. So what I want you to do now is take a side bend stretch. As you can hopefully see, I want you to press the right elbow into the earth and lift up through those left ribs. Create space in that hip. Open up the fascia and release. Easy does it. We're going to just change to our second side. So coming onto your left elbow, making sure that left rib cage is up, bracing through that core, extending those heels, and we go kick, kick, extend, kick, kick, extend, bracing core, extend, and in, extend. We go to the heel, to the booty, and in, extend, in, extend, in, extend, in, extend. Last one, in, arm is long, leg is long, and we go crunch to kick, in and out, and in and out. Keep lifting through your left rib, in and out. exhale, inhale, lengthen on the inhale, and exhale, last one coming up now, sorry guys. And then we drop the toes, we lengthen through that right rib cage, we push those left elbows down, and we create space there, again through the waist. Well done. And when you're ready, slowly but surely release. And coming into our stretches right now. So I'll get you to take your legs forward, and we'll start with the half lotus, taking that right heel in towards the adductor, making sure that knee is open. Before you hunch forward, lengthen the spine. And then once you're forward, dropping that head down to that knee. I want you to create as much length in your spine as you can. And again, taking those deep breaths, make sure you're flexing through those left toes and continue to press that heel forward. Feeling that stretch through the back of your knee and the opening of the right hip. On your next exhale, find your way up. Keep that left leg long and twist towards the left. Right hand onto that knee. And if you're able to go a little bit further into the bind, you're more than welcome to take that back hand to your right hip, if that is available to you. Continue to lift and rotate, looking either towards the side of the room or the back of the room. And when you're ready, we'll change sides. So just moving forward again, no hunchbacks. Lengthening long. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Press that right knee down. Push that left knee out. Extend your spine. And then slowly on the exhale, rolling up and twisting towards that front leg. If available to you and you want to take that bind, do take that hand to that left hip and continue to rotate through the neck. Remember, the spine finishes at somewhere sort of between the head. A lot of people just think of the neck, but it continues a little bit further. Well done. And when you're ready, just releasing that position, point your toes and give the legs a little shake. Let's come to our cross-legged position. So once you've got your cross-legged position, I'll just get you to bring the hands towards the knees. And we're just going to slowly release any tightness across the chest and the neck now by dropping the chin to the chest on the exhale and then allowing that head to release back as we look up on the inhale. So taking that gentle stretch for the throat. Good. So just releasing any tightness there through the neck. And slowly, when you're ready, moving into either, now it's up to you if you want to do a half circle with the neck, maybe from shoulder to shoulder, or if you want to move into a full circle here with the head. You're more than welcome to do what feels right for you. Okay, feel free to close the eyes if you'd like to, just letting the weight of the head guide the movement left to right. Well done. We'll just do a couple more. Beautiful. And in your own tempo, finding your way back to your center line. I want us to do a little face yoga now. So we're just going to create a nice stretch through the jaw. As we open, we take a nice, almost like a scream or a yawn, breathing in. And then exhale, bring the mouth back together. So it's a nice opening there of the mouth, stretching across the face. And then release. Releasing any tension there through the jaw. Breathing in. And out. Good. And again, deep breath in as you open the mouth, create space. Now taking the knuckles, I'm going to release the jawline, what I like to call the jawline glide, a little bit of face yoga. So you take the knuckles and you push the knuckles from the chin all the way to the ear. And that's just going to release any sort of lymph drainage or any tightness there through the jaw. Good. All the way up to where the jaw almost meets the skull as well. So just do what feels comfortable to you. This might be new for some of you as well, but it's very, very good for lymph drainage or lymph drainage. Taking now either the knuckles or two fingers, to where the jaws meet, and just starting to give that jaw a gentle massage. So this can get really tight, unconscious stress of the day, chewing, anything like that. So just let that go. Well done. And then slowly, I'll get you guys to close your eyes when you're ready. And we'll just finish off with a gentle minute of breath. A gentle setting of the intention to soften, to observe the breath, to observe the body, to find that inner stillness, to find that inner peace, to find that radiance, to reset for the day, to reset for the evening, whenever you're doing this workout, just breathing. Just continue listening to that breath, that life-giving breath. And then slowly finding your way back, just bringing your palms together in line with your heart space, thanking yourself for taking the time out to be here with me. Thank you so much for this workout. Namaste, everybody. I hope you're feeling fresh, ready to go. And of course, as always, thank you so much for joining me for this workout. Thank you for taking your time out for yourself. And I look forward to the next one. Bye for now.